There's a story from my childhood I often think about. I was 8 years old, sitting under a banyan tree, trying to weave a garland from jasmine flowers. My fingers fumbled and my mind wandered, frustrated by how the delicate thread kept breaking. My grandmother, watching me from a distance, said, "The thread is like discipline. It holds things together. Without it, even the most beautiful flowers scatter into nothing." That day I learned something profound. Discipline isn't a restriction, it's a foundation. In life, discipline isn't the enemy of freedom, it's its greatest ally. It's the structure that allows us to build, the thread that ties our actions to our intentions. But discipline, like that delicate thread, must be strong yet flexible, resilient but never rigid. And it all begins with habits, tiny, consistent actions. Have you ever watched someone who has mastered their craft? Take a fruit seller, for instance, who wakes before dawn every day, arranging their produce with care. To them, it might seem like a mundane routine, but it's more than that. It's discipline in action. Their commitment creates order in their world, and that order brings a certain peace. Discipline, at its core, is about creating a life that flows effortlessly because you've nurtured the right habits. But here's where many of us falter. We think of discipline as something we either have or we don't, like a binary switch. In truth, it's more like walking along the shore. Some footprints stay longer, but others are washed away. The key to discipline lies in consistency, not perfection. The tide will come, setbacks will happen, but as long as we keep walking, we're still moving forward. Start small. Write one line, take one step, breathe one intentional breath. Consistency doesn't demand grandeur, it asks for presence. A single drop of water, repeated enough times, can carve through stone. So can your small, daily efforts carve through the hardest challenges in your life. Ask yourself, what's the one thing I can do today that my future self will thank me for? When I started meditating, I'd often get restless. 10 minutes felt like an eternity. But I stayed with it, day by day. And one day, something shifted. The discipline became second nature. And in its place, I found freedom. Freedom to sit with myself, to listen, to simply be. This is the paradox of discipline. The more you embrace it, the freer you become. So how do you begin? Pick a habit, any habit. Let it be meaningful, but start small. Tie it to something you already do. If you drink coffee every morning, use that as your cue to journal one line of gratitude. If you brush your teeth, use that moment to reflect on your intentions for the day. Let discipline anchor your life, and over time you'll see the horizon of your potential expand. Remember the jasmine thread? It's not about creating something perfect. It's about holding things together in the best way you can. Life will always flow, like this stream, and discipline is what allows us to stay connected to what truly matters. Build your habits one thread at a time, and let them weave a life of meaning and purpose. Discipline isn't a destination, it's a practice, a journey. And like any journey, it's better shared. Share your thoughts in the comments. What habit are you building today? Let's inspire each other. And if you found something meaningful here, subscribe and join me for more wisdom along the way. Until next time, tread lightly and live thoughtfully.